What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XDC mainnet or XDC network, whatever it wants to go by these days. This is the XDC USD chart on Bitfinex. It has the most historical data. That's why I'm pulling it up. And I was looking at the chart. I was actually looking at it on something else. I'll probably go to a different chart in a second, but I was looking at the chart, and I really like what I'm seeing. I think it's about to have some eruptive behavior take place. Perhaps this low to this high, that might be the best. Yeah, that's nice. Holding your 382 is a really nice sign that you do want to continue upwards, right? That's a nice look, that's for sure. Anyways, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get this one right here. Maybe not even that one. Is there a better? Is there a KuCoin? Does that have? There we go. That's at least we got some volume, and then we got these weird wicks out of the way. So we'll use KuCoin. What you have on your RSI? Oh no, is it not on KuCoin? Is it not on KuCoin, but it's on something else? Wouldn't that be funny? Or have I misunderstood what it was? Oh, it's not bullish divergence. See here, this whole video is ruined now because I thought this was bullish divergence. No, that's not the case. It is somewhat of a double bottom, okay? It is somewhat of a double bottom that still counts for something, especially when you consider that this is absolutely not a double bottom and it's a significantly lower low that transpired at your current cyclical lows, right? Not your all-time lows, as we've just seen, but it's a bit of like a double bottom in itself with a double bottom on the RSI, relatively speaking, on the weekly time frame. You might be in the midst of a pattern, a very common bottoming pattern known as the Eve and Adam. Most of the time, it goes the other way, right? It goes Adam and then Eve, and then you break out to the upside, right? The breakout point is the nipple in the middle there, that little focal point, right? The breakout point would be here, for example. You might be in an Eve and Adam, or you could be in some kind of Eve and Eve pattern. It is possible, right? It'd be a slower kind of progression up. But if this is an Adam or an Eve and Adam pattern, that would imply, and just so you guys know, and you can look this stuff up, right? You can look up Adam and Eve patterns, Adam and Adams, Eve and Eves, Eve and Adam patterns. The ones that are the best performers, the ones that move the fastest and the farthest, are the ones that have Adam in the second part, right? The V, and that's because it's a V-shaped recovery, right? Adam and Eve patterns, right? That's the normal one is the V and then the U, but with a U and then a V, that implies a more powerful breakout to the upside. I don't know. It's just something that I was looking at. I was going through CoinGecko and just looking up, some top gainers for the day, and 1.5% isn't that much, but I was looking at this. I'm like, it's been trailing up a little bit. Figured I'd look at the chart, and I was on the weekly time frame from another chart that I was looking at, and it dawned on me that this could be some kind of grand bottoming pattern, and if it is, you could absolutely expect to see extensions off of this high to low here. Anything from 14.2 cents to 24 cents would be expected, in my opinion. But if we take the measure move into account, which at the moment would be the low to the high of the pattern itself, right? If this is a pattern, it's still incomplete. It's too early to say, but let's just assume here that it is, right? It kind of fits the bill for what it is right now. That would take you above your 200 level, your 42.5 cent level there. Potentially, then, if this was your measure move, I would make the argument, especially if this does come to be a Eve and Adam bottom at your 382 again, right? Like at your if we go here, XDC USD, go to, is it Bitfinex? Take it out of the Heikinashi. There we go. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Candles. There we go. And we measure from the low to the high. Not only are you... Am I doing this wrong? Is something wrong with me? I swear I just measured it. Didn't I measure it earlier in this video? And it was, it's because I measured it from this low. Right, not the low of this move, but the low that started this move. That was my thinking behind that, right? And it's respected. I think it is respected with that 382. Finding support at the 382 of the overall bull market move last time and having an Eve and Adam pattern. This is a powerful signal in itself. This could be a powerful signal. Could lead me to believe that not only do you reach your measure move, but you exceed it. The next extension would be at 64 cents. To me, that makes sense, right? And you're at 2.65 cents right now, so that's rather exciting. XDC could definitely see, and there's a lot going on with XDC, right? Probably a lot more than I know about, honestly, but the expected moves at a minimum would give you like about a 5x from here, 5.3x to about a 9x. Or if you meet the measure move, that would be about a 16, 17x almost to potentially a 23x. And you absolutely you do have the capability of moving higher, right? If we take the cycle high, the previous cycle's high to the cycle low, the current cycle low, and we project out that way, right, where we're getting up to 64 cents here. Here, your 1618, your golden ratio, your extended area there, is at 83 cents. 83 cents, right? And that would be, this fits in the realm of expected extensions to hit, right? This extension is different because it's based off of this high to low here, where this is your actual cycle high to cycle low. And this is based more off of relative price action and including the measure move of the potential pattern that it may or may not be in as well. If we take this, I wonder, just from a high to a low perspective. Yeah, you went all the way up to your 1414 there. Oh, and you're finding support on a previous high too. It just looks so good. It does look like it wants to move up higher. I was skeptical, especially being this low, this deep into the cycle. I was somewhat skeptical that XDC would see new all-time highs, but I'm starting to believe that by the end of this cycle, you XDC ravers, you might actually be vindicated. You might be validated. And I guess I'll end the video with that. 37 cent to 83.3 cent all-time highs by the end of this cycle is kind of what I would expect. This given range fits that, right? That little like 42.5 to 64 cent, that fits right in there. You tipped off your 1414 last time from this high to low, right? 1414 right up here. You went just above it. Could you do the same thing here? 51.5 cents is your 1414, 64 cents the presumable target area, right? Maybe you go just above the 1414 this time. Maybe you go deeper, who knows? But anyways, I'm going to end it there. I guess I'll do some short-term stuff real quick because we didn't really go over that. But in the short term, looking at this thing on a daily basis, obviously, clearly, there's not a lot of volume going on. Let's use a better chart here, maybe KuCoin. Daily RSI is looking structured for some upside. The price action is looking structured for some upside also. You've got higher lows with a flat top. That definitely tells me you want to go up, at least relatively speaking. How long it lasts is yet to be seen, but I am very confident that this is your low. I don't think you're going to go lower than that. I was skeptical in the prior weeks that you could go lower, that this could be the death of XDC. I was worried for you guys, but I'm actually, with the newfound light that I've shown on it for myself, I'm actually pretty optimistic that you're at the end of your downtrend. You're literally in a downtrend on the weekly, right? Like literally on the downtrend on the weekly. Having a double bottom here might be the precipice, the exact thing you need to break this downtrend. And when you break that downtrend, you're going to get some spectacular things, I would expect. I would expect you get some spectacular movements and a V-shaped recovery. That'd be pretty damn spectacular. Anyways, with that, I leave you. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you go down, it's going to pale in comparison to the amount of upside that you have over the coming weeks. So just be patient. I suppose a good target area for you to achieve would be something around 3.7 to 3.8 cents, somewhere in that range. That's probably the next area you'll go to. It's your 382 from your relative high to relative low. It's also right there by your 123 weekly moving average, and it just happens to be right at the shelf of this previous area of resistance that you had on the price. So a lot of things marking resistance there, significance there, previous resistance there as well. 3.7, 3.8 cents. That's what I'm expecting. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.